Yo, what is going on, everybody? I'm Steve, and thank you for checking out today's video. Today, I'm talking about my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time. Everybody has their favorite Pokemon, but putting them in a definite order can be a little difficult, and I'm going to attempt to do so. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so here we are on tiermaker.com, the infamous tiermaker.com. If you watch Pokemon YouTube videos, you have seen this website through and through, time and time, and I didn't want to be one of those guys, but I absolutely love doing this kind of stuff, so I'm excited to get started. So, before we do get started, I have already the 10 favorite Pokemon, my 10 favorite Pokemon, in the bottom list, in the bottom tier, just so it's easier. We don't have to go through all 893 Pokemon and pick them out from there. So, with that being said, here are my top 10 favorite Pokemon. In no order. This is not the order yet. So, here we go. Charizard, Colossal, Gengar, Raichu, Infernape, Toxtricity, Blastoise, Luxray, Nidoking, and Intellion. We're going to start from the bottom, and we're going to work our way up to number 1. Some of this order may surprise you. Some of it is going to be like, duh. Let's get started. Again, this is not in order yet. Number 10, the guy that made the last cut, is Intellion. And I'm going to talk a little bit about each one of these Pokemon, why I like them and why they're at the slot they are. Intellion, even though I don't like his pre-evolutions, Sobble was way too timid for me, in my opinion. And then I cannot remember the second one's name at all. He's an emo kind of Pokemon, and you could probably tell, but I'm an emo kid. I think there's something about, like, saying, here's an emo Pokemon for your emo face, just doesn't feel right. But, oddly enough, he evolves into Intellion, which is one of the swaggiest Pokemon of all time. So, Intellion, his aesthetic is fantastic. He's just so very cool looking. He, again, has that swag. He's very James Bondy, of course you know this as well. He's got that international spy kind of feel to him. His move, Snipe Shot, is so cool. Gets out the finger gun, squirts you in the face with some water, and somehow that just does a lot of damage to you. And then when he Gigantamaxes, he sits in the water sniper perch, and then sits in, like, an even better water pistol. I don't know. It's just really cool to me. For those reasons, Intellion is number 10. Number 9, we're going to throw Toxtricity up here. Now, Toxtricity has... He honestly probably should be higher in my list because of these reasons, but he just has a lot of competition. So my favorite two types, if you did not know, are Electric and Poison. He's Electric Poison, so there you go. He's automatically shoved into the top 10, even if his design was terrible, which his design is awesome. His design is super cool. He's a punk rocker. I already said I was an emo kid. I'm a punk rocker myself. If you're punk rock, do you say you're punk rock? I don't know. I like punk rock, so we'll just put it that way. Yeah, I'm an emo kid, a punk rock kid, a metalhead, so this dude, even though I just said, like, here's an emo Pokemon for your emo face, they're doing the same thing with Toxtricity, saying, you're a punk, here, have this little guy. I'm actually going to take it this time, so thank you for making this Pokemon. He's very, very cool. Number 8. We're going to go Colossal. Of course, with some outliers. Tank-type Pokemon, big, powerful, strong Pokemon are probably my favorite. So Colossal obviously fits this bill. Before Sword and Shield came out, that was Rhydon's spot. You give me Rhydon, he's very cool, very strong, he knows Earthquake. In Gen 1, that was just the move. But then you give me this guy. His aesthetic is way cooler. It's a little scarier. You give him Fire-type, which is probably my third favorite type. I mean, it's a no-brainer. He's going to replace Rhydon. My next favorite Pokemon is going to be Nidoking. So, again, big tank-type Pokemon are some of my favorite Pokemon. Poison-type is my second favorite type. The main reason I like him as much as I do, why he's in my top 10, is because playing through Red for the very first time, I did not like any of the bugs. We're talking around Viridian Forest right now. You stumble across Nidoran Male as a pink kind of like cute bunny type of thing. You know, I'll throw him on the team. I like Poison. I think it'll be pretty cool. And then he evolves into Nidorino. And you're just like, dude, what? You came from that? Insane. Absolutely cool. It didn't stop there. You Moonstone your Nidorino, and he's king. The absolute Nido King. You've named him. That's it. Nido King. And again, going back to what I just said a second ago briefly, Earthquake in Gen 1, you cannot tell me different, was the best move. Absolutely the best move. This is a difficult list. Okay, so, next up, we're going with Luxray. I guess for two really main reasons. Electric type is well, 3 reasons. Electric type is my favorite type, so anytime I can get a cool looking electric type, we're going with him. That's my second part too. He's also, his aesthetic is very cool. He's not just a cat, he's like a really kind of like a scarier cat, I guess. It's not like a Meowth or a Persian where they're kind of cute and you want to pet them. This one's like a, oh shit, this guy's fierce. And I already mentioned it, I love cats. I'm actually wearing a cat t-shirt. I've got like 6 cat t-shirts, and I like scary cats, so it made sense. Add electric to it, that's why he's on my list. In my 5th spot, we're going Infernape. Commercials for Diamond started coming out, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I started paying more attention to it. And then the day it came out, I think Facebook was out. I think this was on Facebook. Or maybe it was MySpace. One of those two, it had to have been Facebook. I saw it, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot about Pokemon coming out. This actually looks really sick. I don't have a DS, though. I just got paid today. I literally went down to GameStop on my lunch break. God, I'm old. On my lunch break, bought a DS, bought Pokemon Diamond, went back to work. I was in my own little cubby playing Pokemon Diamond underneath the desk. Oh my god. It recaptured the love of Pokemon. Gen 4. Long story. I chose Chimchar. Chimchar was the cutest thing I've ever seen. He evolved into a firefighting monkey who knew Kung Fu, but with fire moves. It was a wrap. This guy is just fantastic. So it's half that this guy is just awesome in his own right, mixed with that nostalgia of revamping that fire in my heart for Pokemon in general. Whew. Okay. Yes. I'm glad we're all on the same page now. So, these are the 4 that we've got left. Who is number 4? That's going to be Gengar. You probably saw that coming. So, 2 reasons why I like Gengar. We're going to make this quick, too. Try to make this quicker. I just get very much about Pokemon when I start to talk about some of these things. So, anyways, 2 main reasons why I like Gengar. Number 1, he is that ghost, scary Pokemon from Gen 1. He was so... As a littler kid, and seeing pocket monsters like Butterfree and like just looking down here like at some of these cute Pokemon, and then seeing Ghastly, then Haunter, then Gengar, you're like, oh, okay, you're a little frightening. So as a kid, seeing that was really cool. But the main tipping point, the one that really brings it home for me, is in the anime, the episode where Ash is battling Sabrina for the gym badge. He has to go to a haunted house to get a ghost type to fight the psychic types, right? If you've seen this, you know what I'm talking about. This overall episode is just a lot of fun. It's hilarious. The antics I get into are funny, and it's just overall just a really fun episode. And at the end of it, it's very heartwarming. I'm an emo kid. It pulled on the heartstrings. It's just a very good episode, and Gengar is at the front of that episode with Haunter and Ghastly, so that's why he is number 4. So we're going to go ahead and put these guys up here. Here's the top 3. We have made it to the top 3. I appreciate you for sticking around. Now, this order may surprise you. You may already know who my favorite Pokemon is, but we're still going to go through this. So, number 3, Blastoise. He's kind of a harder one to really put my finger on why I like him so much. So we're just going to break it down. He's a tank. I actually, now that I think about it, that's the perfect definition for him. I like the big, bulky, tank-type Pokemon, and tank is what that character type is called, where you are big, you're slower, but you're very, very strong. That fits him. But he also has cannons out his shell, so I guess he really is the definitive tank Pokemon. So those two combinations, his aesthetic being based off of a turtle and a tank, him being the tank characteristic, is probably the reasons why. I guess it's just so much, he personifies so much tank, and he's a turtle, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so before I put you-know-who in the #1 spot, let's just sit here for a second. Let's get a little suspense going. Did you see that coming? You might. I don't know. I really don't know. I was trying to be like misleading, but also very leading to you. I don't know. Above this camera is my logo, and it's obviously Raichu. But above my head in the camera is Charizard. Over here is Charizard cards. Charizard's everybody's favorite Pokemon, so I don't know. I tried playing into that. If I tricked you, ha 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 ha. If I didn't, well, I didn't do a very good job. So, anyways, Charizard. My very first starter, of course, he evolves into a dragon. You know he is a dragon. That's all I'm gonna say. He's strong, he's fast, he spits fire, he's a dragon, the colors overall are awesome. The green in his wing really sets it off, I think. In the anime, you fell in love with Charmander when Ash saved him. Charmeleon turned into a preteen jerk, and everybody loved that, thought it was hilarious. And then as he evolved into Charizard, he became insanely strong, the strongest Pokemon we've ever seen. Charizard's just overall really. His aesthetic is awesome, his attitude is cool. He's just insanely strong, fast. Everybody loves dragons. But Raichu's my man. Now I'll be honest, Charizard and Raichu switch back and forth, have switched back and forth between who is my favorite. Currently Raichu is my favorite, and there's a few reasons for that. I love Pikachu, but Pikachu is Pokemon's mascot. It's everywhere. You see him everywhere. So I'm not going to say it's oversaturated because you'll only see Pikachu, but when you say Pokemon to somebody who doesn't know what Pokemon is, they're like, oh, Pikachu. Yeah, I guess, cool, right, but did you know, and whatever. So that's kind of like, I love Pikachu, but for the fact that everybody loves Pikachu, I've got to be a little different, and that's when I started paying attention to Raichu. Not only, I think, does Raichu overall aesthetically look cooler, it takes Pikachu's design and makes it even freaking cooler. So much so that when I play Pokemon Yellow, I will box the Pikachu that you give me, and I will catch my own in Viridian Forest so that I can have a Raichu. I am that guy. He looks cooler. But the main reason is when I was watching the anime, and the very first episode I think this happens is when Ash goes up against Lieutenant Surge and his Raichu, and Pikachu just gets annihilated. Raichu put him in the dirt, so automatically I'm like, that boy's awesome. First part of that episode, there's a couple even scenes in it where they're battling, and Raichu's just like, I am far superior than you are. And that confidence, that swag, and his overall aesthetic is just fantastic. So he's got a perfect combination of adorable from Pikachu, badass from his evolution. His tail is a lot cooler, his ear thingies are so cool, he's stronger, he's faster, even though Ash's Pikachu is an anomaly, and his swag is just fantastic. So, as of right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is my top 10. Of course, these are all subject to change with the addition of new Pokemon added, and just my overall feelings. I think it's probably going to stay like this for quite a long time, to be honest with you, at least until we get a new batch of Pokemon. I would love to go through and sort all of these Pokemon, or maybe even do a top 25, or I don't know, but I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I would love to know your top 3 favorite Pokemon. Since there are so many Pokemon, there's bound to be people that have just like things I've never even thought of. Like you may like Geodude. He might be your guy. I would love to know that. So let me know who you guys are really digging, and let me know why. I think that's fantastic. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. I definitely appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're going to be doing all kinds of Pokemon videos in the future. We're going to be doing Let's Plays. We're going to be doing more ranking videos. We're going to be doing... I've got a whole list. I've got a whole Excel sheet on my computer of a bunch of different videos that I'm going to be doing. So, thank you so very much for checking out one of my first videos. With all that being said, guys, I'll check you in the next one.